Good morning. We are going to be looking at adding fractions today and subtracting fractions, which all sounds a bit scary, but actually is a bit, well, it's quite a lot easier than you might think. The key to remembering what to do when you're adding and subtracting fractions is that you must have the same denominator, okay? You have to make sure that the bottom number, the denominator, is the same for both of your fractions. Now, with all the questions we're doing today, the denominators are already the same for you. So you get into that, so you know, so today we're getting used to just doing the actual adding and subtracting, and tomorrow we'll be looking at sums where you have to change the denominator, but that's for tomorrow, so we'll worry about that tomorrow. So for today, you need to just remember, let's have a look at this. So when you're given your question, make sure you know if it's adding or taking away. We'll start with adding. When you add fractions, as long as they've got the same denominator, the denominator stays the same. So if we have 3/11ths plus 4/11ths, okay, our denominator are 11ths, okay, and that doesn't change. So our answer will be in 11ths, okay. And what we're going to do, we're going to then write it down like this, okay, and it's really important that you do this stage. So it's just 3 plus 4, that's the bit we're interested in. If the denominators are the same, they stay the same. It's just the numerators that you add up, okay. Obviously 3 plus 4 is 7, so the answer is going to be 7/11ths, like that. But you need to write each stage down for your answer. Now, if we were going to subtract some fractions, we do exactly the same. So let's have 7/12ths take away 4/12ths. Okay, we're going to do exactly the same, and we're going to put our 12ths at the bottom there. You must do this stage. You do 7 take away 4, and that's 3. 7 take away 4 is 3, so the answer is 3/12ths. Okay, it's really important to have that middle stage when you're writing it in your book. Now, if those keen-eyed ones among you might have spotted that you can actually simplify that. So if you want to simplify that as well, you can. They can both be divided by 3. So you could simplify that to 1/4, but you don't have to. I'm more interested that you get this part of it right at the moment. Okay. Now, there are I'm going to give you 2 pages of work to do. On the first page, you're doing, it's exercise 1, questions 1 and 2, and then on the next page, you've got questions 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, you may not get on to question 9, but these are straightforward. There's quite a lot of them, but they're not difficult. So as long as you make sure the denominators are the same, you just add the top numbers, the numerators, then you should fly along with this. If you're not sure about why the denominator stays the same, I shall draw a picture for you. So if we have, so imagine that we're dealing with 8ths. Okay, here's our 8ths. It's like imagine it's like a pizza. Now, if I ate 3 pieces of the pizza, so I ate 3 out of 8, and you ate 4 pieces of pizza, you ate 4 out of 8, okay? We're still talking about pieces out of the 8 of the pizza, okay? So we've got our 3, 1, 2, 3 that I've eaten, plus our 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 that you've eaten, and if we add them all together, we've got 7 out of 8 that have been eaten, okay? So that's why the bottom number stays the same, because you're always dealing with that number, the number of pieces out of it, and it's the number on the top that you're adding, okay? So you would write, if you were going to do this in your book, you'd write your sum like that, and you put 8ths on the bottom, you put 3 plus 4 there, and you put your answer 7 out of 8, 7/8. Okay, you don't need to draw the pizza, but that hopefully that explains it for you. Okay, There's quite a lot to take in, but as I said, it is straightforward today. Gets a bit more tricky tomorrow. Just remember to make sure you know if you're adding or taking away, because they do change, and not all one question is all adding or all taking away. They do mix them up a bit. Okay, if you've got any questions, do come to the Zoom session at 10:45. I look forward to seeing you there, and be brilliant. See you later.